G'day guys! Thought I'd better show you a few more items I've just got for my radioactive collection. I've got a couple more clocks, an aircraft dial, some more mantles, and a little mystery object I'll explain in a minute. And what kicked this off was a brand new acquisition, a CDV 700. Haha, yes! I've always wanted one of these. You see them in the old movies and it's typically what you think of when you think of a Geiger counter. Big dial, probe, everything. I've got a little cheapo MP3 speaker hooked up to the output so you can hear the clicks, and we'll give these a bit of a test. Got the beta shield open. On she goes. Lovely. Very nice. So here's some thorium mantles, just like the other one I got, except I've got about 6 here, made by the Companion Proprietary Limited company in Hong Kong, but imported to Box Hill, which is actually around the corner from me. And these are pretty hot. Very nice. Here is a clock from the 970s. Looks very familiar. A Big Ben. Made a lot of these. Hang on, wait, nope, this is a Baby Ben. And, yep, very nice. But this one isn't radioactive, because it has the zinc sulfide paint, just zinc sulfide, no radium whatsoever. So that's about the time just when they started to phase it out. This one, on the other hand, is from about the 1920s, from Germany. Very tiny little travel clock, little alarm clock. Still clicks, you know, still ticks away, winds up good, and it is still radioactive. Yeah. Over here is the West clocks, same as that one there. It's a few years, probably about the 60s. It's got lots of paint on it, but you can tell it's actually not very radioactive because it's mostly zinc sulfide as well. And clicks a bit. Yep, very nice clock though. And over here is an aircraft dial. It's got 3 little needles on it, 3 different gauges on the one. I think it's brand new too, because it's got this little cardboard tube on the back, so it's brand new stock I think. And surprisingly, this is very radioactive. And I think this is radium-2 covering it, because it's got lots of gamma coming off it as well. I'm not sure if that's exactly just specific to radium, but it's quite a lot. Yeah, but still a pretty unique item. And speaking of unique items, here's this little thing. It's a little plastic tube, and it's got a little bit of steel holding it up. And inside is a little liquid, bit of acetone, and at the bottom is a little bit of powder. Yeah, doesn't look like much, but if you look closer, there's a little fine greyish whitish line on top. That's because that is radium. This is radium paint, and it is exactly the sort of paint they would use on these clocks, what those poor girls would paint on day after day with their little brushes. And I got this from an old broken clock. All the paint was flaking off. I thought I better put that safely away. So here it is collected in one little spot at the bottom of a tube. It's a surprisingly tiny amount of radium. It's only maybe 1/4 of a grain of rice. Minuscule, but it is very powerful. Yeah, about 2 inches away. Not very powerful at all. But as soon as you get close to it, watch what happens. Ooh, completely maxes it out. 100. Very powerful, but not that dangerous as long as you don't eat it. I'll try to refrain myself from doing that. But yeah, it really puts it into perspective how powerful radium really is, because Mary Curie, who discovered it, actually kept big lumps of it in her pocket and around her laboratory, and had bits the size of like matchboxes or something, so it really puts it into perspective how powerful it really is. But really interesting stuff. Love it. And I love it even more now with a really nice Geiger counter. So I think that's about it. It's getting pretty hot in here, so I'll see you guys later. So that's about it, and thanks for watching.